Hey, hello everyone. Hope you are good and enjoying the coding. In this session, we will learn about the next data type, tuple. So currently we are looking into a sequence data type. Under sequence, we have a three data types: string, list, tuple. If you haven't gone through the string and list, please look into our last two videos. Okay. So in this video, we will most focus on the tuple. So what is a tuple? Tuple is like a tuple is like a list data type. Okay, so we know list is a collection of homogeneous or heterogeneous element. It we can use like an array. Tuple is similar to a list, but the use cases of tuple and list are different. So we use a list whenever we have to perform operations on any specific series, but tuple basically we will not use for such operations. Yeah, I know. Tuple is a collection of items which are indexed, ordered, and immutable. But still, I am saying the applications of tuple and applications of list are different. So let's first understand the definition of tuple. So yeah, just we have read tuple is a collection of items which are indexed, ordered, and immutable. The list items are also indexed. It means by using an index we can access those elements. Same about the tuple. Those are ordered items. It means the sequence on which we have stored element, by using same sequence we can access those elements. Same things about the list. But here one additional keyword, that is immutable. It means once we have declared a tuple, we cannot change. But that is not happen with list. Basically, list is used for updating the elements or perform operations whatever you want to do. Tuple is not for that. So before going to a technical preparation or program, we will understand some use cases of tuple. Tuple is mostly used when we have to return multiple elements from a function. Yeah. In other programming language, we can return only one value from a function, but in Python, we can return a multiple values. The values can be of same type or values can of different types. It means if you have to return integer, float, string, again one of the tuple, boolean value from a function, we can do that in Python with the help of tuple. This is a first use case of tuple. Second is data grouping. When we have to group data together and send those data to outside of the function, or we have to assign those value to a multiple variables, we can use tuple. And third important thing is immutable. It means it is a immutable, that's why we can use it's like a enum, or we can use the value, we can use it for declaring a values which are not changeable. It means let's assume I have to create an array, it having a day's name which are not changeable, right? Which never change. So instead of using list, then I will use a tuple. Okay, these are some applications of tuple or some use cases of tuple. Let's understand how to declare a tuple in Python. So I am creating one tuple. Yeah. So while declaring a list, we have used a square bracket. If you have to declare tuple, we can use a round bracket. Okay. And let me print this tuple. Yeah, this is called as an empty tuple. But if I have to add elements, then what I will do, I will add elements by using with the help of comma. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. I have declared these 10 elements into a tuple. This is similar to a list. Okay, if you print this, it will be print. If we have to access this element by using positive as well as negative index, we can access that. Let's see this. Tuple of 0, it will print 1. Okay, my tuple of -1, it will print last element. Okay, and by using slicing operator also we can access this. You can say this. So it means it is a collection of same data type or different data type of elements. It can be accessed by using index. It is ordered, and same can be accessed by using a slicing operator. This is like a list. Now understand the difference. Okay, so yeah, one way to declare a tuples, you can either use brackets or you can skip these brackets. Let's see. Still it has declared a tuple. There is no difference between these brackets and without bracket. Okay, but remember here I have assigned 10 different values to a single variable. 10 different values to a single variable. This concept is called as a packing. So here I have packed 10 elements, grouped these 10 elements and assigned those elements to a single variable. This is called as a packing. Tuple provides packing and unpacking capability. So it means if I want to return this single variable, I can easily return, but this variable is returning a 10 values. Okay, I hope this is clear to you. Now, one more concept, that is a unpacking. Let's understand what is a unpacking in tuple. Unpacking, it means now these variables having a 10 values, we can assign these 10 values to a 10 different variable. So what I am doing, instead of this 10, what I will do, I will just keep a 3 values, 1 2 3. And if I create a new 3 variables x, y, z and assign this my tuple, okay, and if I print these values, you can get 1 2 3. This is called as unpacking. So this is really a logic. So in other programming we cannot do that. So it means assigning a multiple values to a single variable and assigning that single variable to a multiple values, multiple variables. Okay, first statement is called as packing, second statement is called as unpacking. And here you can see x, y, z, 3 having a 3 different values, 1 2 3 in sequence. This is a important feature of tuple. Sometimes what happen, I have a 10 values. That means let's assume my function has written 10 values into a my tuple. Now I want to store those 10 values, but I don't want to declare those 10 variables. What I will do? Yeah, still I will do a unpacking with the help of star operator, that is asterisk operator. It means suppose I want to store these 1 and 2 into a 2 variables x and y, and the remaining values I want to store into a list. So then I will use star here, x comma y comma star z is equal to tuple. And if I print this, you can see 1 2 is assigned to these first two variables and all remaining values are assigned to the last variable. Okay, 3 to 10. And if you want to access this last value by using a indexes, you can access. Let's see this also, 1 2 3. Sometimes we want to store first and last value into a variable and the middle values into a list. Still you can do that. Let's take this example, x and z, 1 is stored into x, 10 is stored into z and middle values are stored into a list into y. Okay, let's print this. Okay, this concept is called as a unpacking. Okay, I hope packing, unpacking, accessing a tuple with the help of index, positive index, negative index and with the help of slicing is clear to you. Okay, now let's see the theory. So comma is important. Tuple can be accessed using positive index, negative index and slicing. Lots of methods are supported by tuple, but those methods we'll see in a future session whenever needed. Then packing and unpacking of tuple with and without asterisk. Some options are, yeah. So as you know, list is immutable. It means if I want to update this list, if I want to update this tuple, I will not be able to update this because it's immutable. In list, we have said that we can easily update the elements by accessing those elements with the help of index and assign the value. But this will not applicable to tuple. It's a type error. Tuple does not support item assignment. Okay. And one more thing, if you are trying to assign these 10 values to a 3 variables, still it will not allowed because now this tuple having a 10 values. You cannot assign these 10 values to these variables. Either you need to use asterisk, okay, star, or you have to declare a 10 values or variables. Let's see the error. This is a value error. Too many values to unpack. Okay. I hope this is clear to you. Now, there are some alternatives for adding, removing and updating element. As we have seen, tuple is immutable, so we cannot add the element, we cannot update and we cannot remove the element from the tuple which we have declared. But if you want to add any element, update any element and remove elements from the tuples by creating a new tuple, we can do that. It means with the help of my tuple, I will create a new tuple, and while creating, I will update that value or I will add that value. Let's see. My tuple underscore 1, I want to add one values. What I will do? My tuple plus, I will create a new tuple and add this value. Okay. And what I will do? I will print that tuple. Sorry, tuple declaration requires comma is important. Okay, you can see here I have added one element. Same about the removing element. How to remove? I will print this to this value. That's it. If we want to update 5 position element, then what I will do? I will add this 1 to 4 into new tuple, update this value, and then I will add remaining portion. In this way we can update the tuple. Okay, so I hope tuple is clear to you. If you have any doubt, then comment me. We will see those doubt into future session. Thank you. See you in next session.